So you want to play fast. And if speed is what you're after, I have some great exercises that I'm going to show you today to help improve your speed and accuracy. One thing that's crucial for getting speed on the guitar is learning how to play from slow to fast and vice versa. If you learn how to master this, you're going to be able to play with precision and speed. Today, what we're going to focus on is acceleration. It's what makes those runs fast, smooth, and precise. First off, we need to take a look at your picking technique. When we're picking, we don't want any tension in our hand or in our picking arm. We want to stay nice and relaxed and have a consistent flow to our picks. I don't want to see your hand flying away from the strings, and I don't want to see that arm tensing up. That leads to mistakes, and it doesn't sound very good. Just a nice, controlled picking hand. This allows me to speed up my playing as well. And when we're relaxed, we tend to use smaller motions, which also helps us to increase our speed. Now here's a quick exercise that we can do to focus on our picking hand. I'm going to go in and get a metronome. I like to use a metronome app. You could do the same, or if you have a physical one, get it out and let's get into this. So I'm going to set my metronome to about 80 beats per minute. Then I'm going to play a note for every click. See how my picking hand is nice and relaxed? There's no tension in it when I'm playing. Then we're going to double the speed and play eighth notes instead of quarter notes. Now, I want you to practice this at a speed that you're comfortable with. The goal is to get used to playing between a slow and faster speed with control. I want to make sure that you're relaxed the whole time and that your picking hand isn't flying away from those strings. It's nice and tight. Now let's move on to a classic exercise. This is going to be a part of a chromatic scale here. It's just a little chromatic run. We're going to be playing 5 with our first finger on the B string, 6 with our second finger on the B string, 7 with our third finger, and 8 with our pinky. And it's going to sound like this. Now what we're going to do here is play this along to our metronome again. We're going to play quarter notes. That means one note with every click. And then we're going to double the speed after a run through this and play eighth notes. And we're going to do eighth notes 2 times in a row. This exercise is great for getting your fretting hand as well as your picking hand ready to transition between fast and slow speeds. And what's nice about this exercise is that you can literally play it anywhere on the fretboard. Now we're going to go in and incorporate another string into this exercise. So what we're going to do is play the same chromatic run on the B string, but we're also going to play the same thing on the high E string right after. So we're playing 5, 6, 7, 8. With the same fingers right on the high E directly after. And we're going to take the same concept before. We're going to do one run of quarter notes, and then we're going to double the speed and play 2 rounds of eighth notes, and then go back to quarter notes with this. Now with this exercise, I really want you to pay attention with your timing between the 2 strings. I want every note to ring out the same length, especially when you're transitioning from the B to the E string. Now we're going to spice things up a little bit and take a look at a more triplet feel to this exercise. So we're going to start out by playing 7 with our first finger on the B string, 8 with our second finger on the B, and 10 with our pinky on the B. And then we're going to play the same thing, but on the high E string. So we're going 7, 8, 10. And we're going to repeat that. Now we're going to use our metronome, but play this with a triplet feel to it. Start out with the speed that you're comfortable with. This is going to be a little bit faster, so I want you to take it slow. I really want you to focus on those smooth transitions between the B and the E string and vice versa. Make sure that your timing is right on all of those notes and they're ringing out the way that they should. But wait, before you go, picture this. You're hanging out with friends and a killer song comes on. They know you're a guitarist and they ask you to play along. And instead of freezing or fumbling, you know exactly what to play with confidence. Imagine soloing across the entire fretboard, nailing every note like a pro. Well, that's exactly what you're going to be able to know how to do with our free guide on how to instantly solo in any key across your entire fretboard. So make sure that you click here to claim your free guide or check out the link in the description. You're not going to want to miss out on this one. It is a game changer for every single guitarist.